Welcome to Module 4, Video 1 from the Safe and Effective Use of AI in Education Online Resources. This module is structured as 5 videos based on different use cases for AI. This introduction provides an overview of the module and its objectives. AI for Teaching and Learning explores how AI can support lesson planning, resource creation and assessment. AI for Inclusion and Accessibility focuses on how AI can support learners with special educational needs and disabilities, those who have English as an additional language, and other inclusion needs. AI for Administrative Tasks covers use cases relevant to all staff, such as producing written communications, meeting preparation, and creating routine documentation. AI for Business and Operations takes a deeper look at strategic and operational applications. This section will be particularly relevant for school business professionals, finance teams, and operations staff, but it also contains valuable use cases for school and college leaders and anyone involved in operational decision-making and data analysis.
Don't be oversold by the shiny tools that are shouting the loudest on the market, but really go back to looking at what are your priorities, what are the school improvement elements that you're looking at already, and is there a solution out there that can support those? It doesn't sit as a separate strand, it doesn't sit as another thing that you have to do or that you have to think about. You bring it in to support the issues and the priorities that you are currently trying to address in the first place and find the right tool for that.
By the end of this module, you should be able to identify possible use cases for AI in your specific role, apply effective prompting techniques to these use cases as learnt in previous modules, recognise the limitations of AI and that human judgment is essential when using AI, understand how to maintain data protection and intellectual property safeguards when using AI in a variety of contexts. Throughout the module, we'll return to the key safety messages we've covered earlier in these resources: data protection, intellectual property, accuracy checking, and human oversight apply to every use case we will explore. We'll also see case studies from a range of school and college staff sharing how they've used AI in their role.
Throughout this module, we'll use the FACTS framework to structure effective prompts.
F is for focus prompts. As we explored in Module 2, the quality of what AI produces depends heavily on the quality of what you put in. A vague or poorly constructed prompt produces a vague or poorly suited output. Focus means being clear, concise and deliberate, giving the AI the context it needs, specifying the task precisely and thinking about what a genuinely useful output would look like before you start. The more focused your prompt, the less time you will spend reviewing and adapting the response. A is for analyse outputs. We've heard throughout these materials that AI can hallucinate, producing content that sounds authoritative but is simply wrong. It can reference sources that don't exist, use outdated evidence, or generate information that feels plausible but does not withstand scrutiny. Analysing the output means applying your own subject knowledge and professional expertise to check what the AI has produced. It means cross-referencing claims against trusted sources such as curriculum documents, exam board specifications, and professional guidance, and asking yourself, is this actually accurate? C stands for check for bias. As we covered in Module 3, AI systems can reproduce the biases present in their training data. This might show up as cultural assumptions, gender stereotypes, or a tendency to present particular perspectives as neutral or universal. Checking for bias is not a one-off task, it's a habit of mind. It means asking whether the output reflects a fair and representative range of perspectives, and whether it is appropriate for the diverse range of learners you work with. If you spot bias, you can often address it through a revised prompt or by editing the output directly. T stands for tailor suitability. Even a well-written, accurate, unbiased AI output will not be right for your context without adaptation. AI does not know your students, your school values, your local curriculum context, or the specific lesson, communication, or document that you're trying to create. Tailoring means taking the AI's first draft and genuinely transforming it, adjusting the reading level, the examples, the tone of the format, so that it works for the intended audience. This is where your professional expertise is irreplaceable. AI provides a starting point, you provide the judgment. S is for strengthen prompts. Using AI well is a skill that develops through reflection and iteration. When an output is not quite right, ask yourself why. What did your prompt miss? What context would have helped? What constraints should have been specified? Strengthening your prompts over time, learning from each interaction, is how you become a more effective and confident user of these tools. It also helps you to stay alert to the risks of cognitive outsourcing. When you're actively refining your prompts, you're thinking critically, not just accepting whatever the AI produces.